Hello and very warm good morning to all our dear students who have spared their valuable time in attending this lecture. Myself, CA Sushant Arora, qualified in the year 2011 and associated with ICI for the last 3-4 years. Today we'll be doing a very interesting topic which is called as the employee cost. Okay, so before we proceed, let me first give a good morning to all our dear students who came even earlier than me. So I wish a very, very good morning to Vyas, Alma, Shivam, and Sushil. So I hope, guys, you are doing great and you are preparing well for your examinations. Okay. So we'll start with the topic. First of all, what does basically employee cost means? We'll be discussing in the entire session, which we have around 2.5 hours. But let's first understand why it is important from the examination point of view. Okay. I know your first goal is to clear the examination, and that can only be cleared once you have a conceptual clarity. So as you would have studied the concept of cost sheet, employee cost constitute a very important factor. Very important factor means without employee cost, you will not able to achieve your objective. Okay, your objective is to expand your business, generate some profit, and all those things. It cannot be done without the employee cost. So we are considering as a very important cost. The constituents of prime cost are direct material, direct labor, and the overheads. So today I'll be discussing the second one, which is the employee cost, and we'll be discussing a lot many things over here, all examination related and all the important. First of all, I'll just tell you that how this chapter will be progressed in my class and how you are supposed to study in your examination. Okay. So students, first I'll be discussing about the concept of what is basically employee cost, okay? And the most important thing is the calculation of the effectively hour rate, okay? The effective hour rate is the most important. When I say most important, I must give you a disclaimer. I'm not from the exam department, and none of the teachers who are coming to you are from the exam department. It's just that we have an experience of teaching for more than 10 years. And we know what are the favorite areas of the examiners, and they might again I'm using the word might test you in a particular concept. But again, that will come or not, I really don't know. Nobody knows. But again, we want you to get prepared that in case that comes, how do you have to dealt with those questions in the examination? Clear, guys? I hope you'll enjoy today's session. So I was telling you, today being Friday, we'll be discussing about the important concept, which is the effectively hour rate. How do we have to calculate in the different given scenarios? And we will also be covering the concept of the overtime. That's a very important concept, which is the overtime concept. In the next class, which will be on Monday, we'll be covering up the another important concept, which is the Rowan and the Halsey plans. All the premium plans and incentive plans will be there. So I've divided that lecture into 2 parts. I will make sure that I'll be completing all the past year's question, okay, in this lecture. But again, the onus of the practice is on you. You have any doubts, you can come back to me anytime without any hesitation, okay? Even if I'm elder to you, but you don't need to be any hesitant. Come up with any of your questions that you have, okay? So any questions you have before I start, beta? Hi, Satish, very good morning. Hi, Kumar Mahadev, very good morning. Naba Kishore, okay? So very good morning. Aman, good morning. Oh my God, so many students. I think it will be difficult to take your names. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I welcome every one of you. I'm really sorry I can't take your name because you are a big strength in number. So again, thank you for coming and sparing your valuable time. I hope you'll enjoy this session as much as I will be. So let's start first, discuss with what is basically employee cost and what are the important things in the examination perspective. Okay. So employee cost. Okay. This is your chapter number 3. Okay. So you can write in the exam. Writing the exam means for the preparation of exam. This is divided into 2 parts. Okay. Number 1 is you have to calculate the effective hourly rate. Okay. Which consists even the concept of overtime. Okay. And second will be the incentive plans, okay, like Rowan and Halsey. Okay, beta. So the very important thing, how to get marks in the exam, है ना? How to get the marks in the exam. See, first of all, you should never ever, ignore theory. Okay. So I don't have a PPT because I think if I will prepare anything beyond the study material, okay, so that will be unjustified to the study material. I mean to say that study material in itself has given all the concepts in a very simple manner in the point form. Okay, so you just have to learn them and write it in the examination. Okay, so theory, so you just need not to ignore, and the only way to clear the theory is just your study material. So that is sufficient, surely. Okay. Secondly, sir, how to get exam marks as far as this is concerned. Okay, so beta, whenever you are doing any question, whether it is employee cost, okay, or any other chapter, what basically matters is your correct format. Sir, what is a format? Beta, format, it does not have any predetermined constituents that this after this, just like you have a cost sheet. Okay, if you have studied cost sheet, then it's great. If you have not, then you'll be studying because it consists of direct material, direct labor, overheads, constitute your prime cost, factory overheads, and so on. You'll be discussing that, nothing to worry. So there is a set of format that is to be used in this particular paper, which is cost and management accounting. And you don't need to follow a format particularly in any other questions. If you just follow a normal procedure, nobody in the examination department will deduct your marks and you will get full marks in this paper. Okay, that is for sure. So how to prepare that, how to test yourself, how to prepare yourself, I'll be discussing in today's class. Okay, so any doubts, guys, please tell me, or I can just move with the concepts. Okay, any doubts? Let me just check. So I don't have a much bigger PPT, students. Honestly, I am just discussing about various concepts, and then after that we'll directly move to the questions, because I know everybody is most interested as far as questions are concerned, right? Everybody is more interested. Okay, so there's a question from Mukta, right? Sir, can you provide us a revision of material costing brief into the costing subject? I'm really afraid because see, different sir has taught you material, and I don't think I can be better than him. So I think we'll discuss once this complete chapter will be over, okay, and then we'll do the revision of the entire session. How will that workable? Because that teacher have their own style of teaching. I have my another style of teaching. So you don't need to worry. You'll get the revision. That is for sure. Okay. And I wish good morning to the entire team. To be whosoever I have present over here. I'm sorry, I just can't take your names. So that's the reason. Our material costing is not yet complete, sir. Okay. Our deputy director, sir, will be watching your questions. Okay. And they will be taking care of that. So there is nothing to worry about that. Your course will not be left unattended. Everything will be cleared in these VCC classes. You don't need to worry at all. Okay. Nothing to worry. Just relax. You have your exams in November. Okay. So don't worry. You have ample time. And I'm sure each and every student, yes, you who is watching this video, you will be getting more than 75 marks in this paper. This is my short, confidence in myself. That is for sure. Okay. Sure. So let's start with the concept. Let me just clear all these things. Okay. So beta, basically what does this mean? Employee. And sometimes we use the concept of labor as well. Okay. Sometimes, see, I cannot see you, but I can sense you will have some questions. How? I have a decade of teaching experience. I know where the student will stuck. I know what kind of question that will come in his or her mind. So I will be teaching you and I will be asking you questions as well from myself, because I know this will come into your mind. Okay. Okay. So you would say, sir, what is the difference between employee and labor? Okay. So very, very basic things. As you know, that employee basically constitutes a person who is a white collar. Okay. Like you and me. once you'll become a chartered accountant, you'll be a white collar job and taking care of the entire finance of a company. Imagine, oof, wow, that great feeling, right? And the labor, somebody who will work under you. Okay, so that will constitute the factory workers, clerical staff, housekeeping, all these people who are basically termed as blue collar. Okay, so nothing distinguishment as far as the constitute beta simple things. Number one, wages and salaries. So again, blue collar and white collar both will be included over here. Okay, allowances and incentives. Okay, incentives as we'll be discussing in the Monday's class. Okay, allowances you must have studied in your income tax, I'm sure, so you know better than me. I'm not even that proficient. Okay, and the concept of overtime. This is quite important in the exam, but I don't know it will come in November or not. I seriously don't know, but this is quite testable, so we'll be discussing about them today. Okay, and the employers contribution to provident fund and the ESI, let's say welfare fund, state insurance, all these things. I'm sure this you can study in your respective laws and everything. So here, as far as cost and management accounting is concerned, we are just need to do the calculation. So nothing, rates or everything, we don't need to do that. Okay, clear? And then we have other benefits. Okay, so we'll be discussing that. Okay, so there is a very good question. I think Priyanka Yadav, right? So Priyanka is saying, sir, please use Hindi words also. See, Priyanka, there's nothing to worry. This lecture will be in English. I'll try not to go very fast, but there is a very good bonus from you. For you from ICI. You can post your questions in Hindi. I will answer you in Hindi. Clear? Yes, everybody. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can post your questions in Hindi, and I will also answer you in Hindi. But the lecture, medium will be in English. I hope you'll be okay with me. Thank you. Okay. Okay. सर ये क्या सब्जेक्ट इजी है, स्कोर करना इजी है? एब्सोल्युटली भूषण कुमार, बेटा बहुत इजी है और बहुत अच्छे से स्कोर कर सकते, नो डाउट्स इन दैट. आप पे मुझे उम्मीद है, डेफिनेटली आप करें. ओके सर, नॉट येट स्टडीड, नॉट इवन स्टार्टेड. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. एवरी फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टेकन विद एटलीस्ट वन थिंग. ओके, सो Mukta, just tell me one thing. When you drive a car, okay, or a bike at night, how far do you see the things in the headlight? How far? Sir, 50 meters? 100 meters? Yes or no? Can you able to see 10 kilometers? Obviously not. Okay, so imagine yourself you are driving in a car at around 10-11 o'clock at night, where it's quite dark, and you have your headlights on. How much can you see? 50 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters, maximum this much. So even if you can see 200 meters, you still cover up a journey of 30 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers. How come? Because we see few steps at a time. And then if we keep going and going and going, if we don't stop, then we achieve our milestone. So even if those who have not started yet, you have to take the first step and you'll reach to your last step. Okay, clear? Okay, so last point I'll discuss, Prachi, I'll definitely discuss what is the weightage of the chapter. Definitely will give everything detailed, nothing to worry. So other benefits is like, let's say you have free meals. Actually, this I have not even discussed, so a question came. Let's say you have a free meals. If you'll be going to the audits, or you are going to the audits, you are getting meals from the auditees, premises. You can also get from the your own employer as well. Okay, then you get LTC, the same concept that you're studying in your income tax. Okay, and leave with pay, like you are getting maternity benefits. Okay, maternity is for the ladies, girls. that if they are conceiving. There's a benefit for the males also, that is called as paternity leave. Okay, P and M. So maternity is for the ladies, paternity is for the men. They get 5-4 days, 5-6 days or a week's time, generally in the organization, to spend time with their newborn babies. Okay, so these are the direct employee cost. Okay, and the another one will be the indirect employee cost. Clear, sir? How can that be clear? I know. Just see. Direct employee cost means the benefits which are paid or payable. This you are using the word in income tax also, right? So see how beautifully it is being prepared in the study material, that they are using the same language which you are studying in the different subject, so that there is no contradiction. Okay, so paid or payable. Sir, what does this mean? But it means that something which is paid on a due month, so you get it. Payable means that, let's say you worked for March, okay, March for any year, let's say 2021 or 2022. Do you get the salary in the March itself? No, sir. When do you get? First week of April. So in the balance sheets, we put that amount as a payable amount, and then we pay it in the subsequent year, okay, next year, because it pertains to the previous year. So that is payable, okay, which can be attributable. Just one second. Attributable to a cost object. Okay, sir, you say we understand what is a cost. Sir, what is an object? Okay, object means basically a particular job. Sir, job means, let's say you have to do a task and you have to see how much amount of labor will be required. Okay, no sir, didn't understand. Okay, let's take an example. I hope that doesn't happen in your house, but let's take an example that it happens in somebody's house. Let's say ABC. His tap started to overflow. Tap, you understand? Okay, you take shower from that. Okay, it started to overflow. Okay, you call a person from your society, from the maintenance office, that please send us the plumber. Plumber is the one who repairs your taps. Okay, so he comes to you and he says, let's not talk about the material that he wants. Okay, because material chapter is over yesterday. I'm talking about the labor. So he says that I will be taking care of this tap and I will be charging 200 rupees for that. Clear? So he has attributable that cost. Attributable means he has allocated. Usne de di hai wo cost. He's allocated a cost to a particular task. Okay, clear? And let's say he comes and you said, okay, just do one thing. Please check the geyser also. Okay, you are getting a point. He will be repairing the tap and he's asking rupees 200. Okay, clear? And you said, okay, just check the geyser also. So what he says, two possibilities. Sir or ma'am, for the tap it is 200. For the geyser it is 50 rupees. So my total cost will be 250. You are getting my point. Somebody's tap was not working. So a laborer came and he says, I will repair this tap. I'll take 200 for this. And you want the geyser to be checked, repaired, whatever. He said, I'll charge 50 for that. So that's a direct employee cost that which is allocable, attributable to a particular object. Okay. But this is not easy. It will come in the exam. Okay. If he says, okay, I will repair both tap and the geyser at a total cost of 200 rupees. You are getting my point. Previously, it was easy to distinguish. Okay, it was easy to distinguish the difference between them. 200 for the tap, 50 for the geyser. But if he says 200 for the both the tap as well as the geyser, then what you'll do? You will have to allocate that cost towards the tap and the geyser. You said, okay. So when you are doing the cost accounting, you're not doing that simple accounting. You're doing a cost accounting here. Okay, guys. So there's a difference between accounting and cost accounting. Okay. So we are allocating that cost at 170. Let's 170 towards the tap and 30 rupees towards the geyser. or let's say 150 towards a tap and 50 rupees to the geyser. So this is how the allocation has to be done in the entire cost account. You'll be doing activity based costing and all those things going forward. So we will be doing this thing. So the early you acquaint yourself, okay, जितनी जल्दी अपने आप को adjust करोगे with all these things, it will be beneficial for you, okay, because going forward you will be doing all these. So when I am able to attribute a particular cost, okay, to an object could be like working of the tap or the geyser, that is called as the direct employee cost. Indirect cost basically means which cannot be directly attributable to a particular cost object, which cannot be directly attributable to a particular object. Okay, now I'll take a more simple example. Okay, so let's take an example that after you do CA, obviously you'll complete that very soon, you know? Trust your heart, you know? So you'll be taking care of the entire finance. Okay, so that will consist of taxation, law matters, finalization of accounts, and auditing, all those things. Will your employer would say, okay, let's take an example. Okay, Prachi. Okay, so Prachi, I'm giving you 1 lakh per month. So 25,000 is for your taxation work, 25,000 is your law work, 25,000 is your finalization of taxation accounts, and 25,000 is for your getting the accounts audited. Seems very funny, you know? You must be laughing also. कि ऐसे थोड़ा होता है sir, you know? Yeah, this doesn't happen because you cannot allocate that cost. So you are doing the entire working and you are getting a consolidated amount. If somebody asks you that how much money is related to your taxation work in the organization, so you'd say, boss, I don't know. I get a full paycheck of 1 lakh per month. So I am taking care of all the 4 things. Auditing doesn't come every day. It comes only at the year-end finalization, or if you are a listed company, then on a quarterly basis. But auditing doesn't come on everyday basis. Yeah, but taxation comes on a daily basis. Law matter comes on some of the other time. Finalization again on quarterly or yearly basis, and auditing is also happens over there. But I being paid a consolidated amount, so that is called as I cannot attribute my 1 lakh per month to a particular object. So I get a total amount, whether I'm doing the task or not, I'm still paid for. Okay, I hope that's clear, beta. So in the study, you have a difference between them, and it has been asked in your previous examination, so you can study from there. Okay, it's quite easy. Okay, then one question I have, okay, from you. Okay, oh my God, so many questions. Okay, great motivation. Thank you so much. I will not be able to take up your name. I'm sorry, but I'll read up your questions. Okay, I mean, whatever your beautiful comments are there, your valuable comments, I would say rather. So I will read out that. Okay. So no, sir, you're saying income tax subject we've not started. Array, it all happens. As I told you, superb example, sir. Hats off. Thank you. Traveling expense, absolutely great. So we have to skip material cost in between and start with employee cost. ऐसा कुछ skip नहीं करना है. You will get the appropriate answer. Rest assured. Okay, just smile and leave your tension. Just be in the present moment. Abhi, where are you in the employee cost? Na? Just focus on employee cost. Otherwise, you will keep doing that. Okay. So I have always when I was of your age, up to I'm got older, है ना? So when the very first book I read in my life was when I honestly, I did not purchase, sorry to say, I did not purchase the original copy. I purchased a pirated copy from a roadside. That book was How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. Sir, ये तो बहुत पुरानी book है. I know. I was enjoying employee cost. Okay? Chalo. Okay, sorry if there was a lag. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, that's great. Great. All things clear. Material cost has nothing to do with this chapter. Yes, material cost has nothing to do with this chapter. Nothing to worry. Okay, chalo. Okay. Can I ask you one thing? Do you know name of any company? Okay. I'm asking a question from you because again, this is not in your course, but still I'm asking you. Do you know any company where employee cost constitute more than 75%. Okay, चलो कोई बात नहीं, I'll give you an example. I'll give you options. ठीक है ना, चलो. But again, this will not come in the exam. This is just a very simple 2 minutes exercise. Okay. LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India. B, PSU banks. Okay, as a whole, I'm saying. Okay. C, Coal India. Or D, HDFC Bank. Okay, so these are the 4 options. Again, not related to your curriculum. Okay, just a very normal conversation between you and me, guys. So is that okay? And then we can move on to the few questions. Okay. So let's see who will answer. Okay, I'll explain that again. Nothing to worry, beta. What your good name is? Sushil Kumar Barik. Okay. Now I can see the names as well. पहले ना नाम नहीं दिख रहे. Sushil Kumar. Okay. Siddhappa Tamble. Nice name. हाँ जी. Oh my God! Everybody is saying LIC. Okay. Okay. There is a very nice person called Janesha. Okay. So you are correct. Ankita, you are correct. Okay. 2 students only. That's it. Should I give you the answer and move on to the questions? If मैं file भी ready कर लूँ. Okay. Okay. Yukti, very nice. Ganesh. S. Very nice. Amrit. Palji, Sat Shri Akal, very nice. Pooja ji, very nice. Absolutely correct. And Pooja has given the answer again. Pooja has given answer 3 times. Pooja, that's okay. Okay, Mukta, absolutely. So guys, let's stop here because we have to do a lot of content today. So this is the correct answer. So this, if you go to their balance sheets, Coal India is the correct one because they have a very, very tough job. I think Mukta Vyas has given the correct answer. Coal India because it has hazardous environment. Hazardous means something which is dangerous. Okay, so they work in a lot of this thing and the employees get a lot of benefits from this company. So Coal India is the correct answer. But again, this will not come in the exam. I know. I was just trying to test you that you should be knowing that there are companies which pay more than 75% of their cost to the employees. So I'll tell you one more thing. This not only constitute the permanent. Okay, so there are employees which are permanent, and they make a classification in the balance sheet in the P&L account as contractual also. Okay, so both of them constitute more than 75%. Okay, and there are few subsidiaries of Coal India which are in losses, so they pay more than 85 or 90% cost to the employee. So you can imagine, I mean, फिर profit कहाँ से आएगा जब everything you are paying. Okay, so thank you so much for all those who joined, participated. I'm sorry, now I will not able to take more names, but great. I think more than 20 people have given the correct answer. So if your name was there, very good. If your name wasn't there, your time will come now. Okay. Now I'll show you one thing. Okay, why should I teach you like that? I mean, sir, what do you mean? I mean to say, why not to do a concept with the help of an exam question? Sure, sir, that will be great. I know this is your thought process. So you can see this thing. Okay, so sorry. So can you see question number 5, beta? This is your very recent examination question, which constitute for 4 marks. Okay, 4 marks. Discuss any 4 objectives of timekeeping in relation to attendance and payroll procedures. Sir, you have not taught us this concept. Sir, why are you asking this concept from us? No. I'm not asking you to write on the chat. First, give you a disclaimer. I'm just trying to tell you that how questions in the exams are coming. And this is your very recent exam. I think December 21 was your last attempt, right? So December's examination question is there. How does it come? Okay, sir. We've understood this question. So before we start this question, okay, first let's understand, just 1 second. Let's first understand over here that what is attendance procedure means. Okay, we'll be discussing the concept of time keeping and time booking. Okay, and I think one student was saying I did not understand direct cost and indirect cost. Okay, so direct cost means when you can directly allocate that cost to a particular job. Fixing up a tap is the price. And indirect cost means when you cannot allocate your total cost into a one job. You as a CA will be doing multiple jobs. Okay, so you cannot allocate the cost towards all the items that you have done in the office. So that's an indirect cost. Okay, beta, clear? That student has asked me. Okay, now any other? Okay, so she'll great. Okay, great because something. Okay, great. Okay, so now important concept, timekeeping and time booking. But again, guys, this has come in December. Now it will come in November or not, I don't know, but I have to make you prepared for this. Okay, so beta, what is time keeping and time booking means? That is the most important. Ankita is saying, sir, screen is not clear. Oh my god. Q beta. Student, any other person is facing this problem besides Ankita Yadav, that the screen is not clear? Anyone? Or maybe if Ankita is only facing, so I will humbly request her to switch on and switch off her internet once again, and I'm sure she will be able to see. Can somebody confirm if the screen is okay? Any one of you? In the meanwhile, I'll write this timekeeping. Okay, so it is basically total time spent by workers. Thank you. What's her name? Mantanjali. Very nice name, huh? Thank you so very much. Screen is clear. Thank you so much. So Ankita ji, please switch on and switch off your AC. Okay. Oh, AC nahi, sorry, internet. Okay. Okay. So total time spent by workers. Okay, in a factory. When we used to go for audits, so our timing used to be 10 to 5. I hope my employer is not, watching this video. I know he's a busy man. He will not be watching these videos. So at least 1 hour of time, 10 to 11, was taking out all the frustration of the difficult concepts that we have. We used to go in the morning for the classes without telling our employers, and then 1 hour to frustration पूरा निकलता था, इतना tough था, ये था, वो था, so even if we are not working, so how much total time do we spend, beta? We spent about 10 to 5. Okay, so that was my office timing, but extend to hota hi tha, so 7 hours. So how much effectively hours I have worked. That is the most important. Okay. Sir, how would we come to know? See, beta, the examiner will give you always some information which will be relating to how much time he spends in the lunch time or setting of the jobs. Setting, समझते हो? Let's say कि you want to study for cost and management accounting. So what all your needs? You need a study material, you need your register, you need your pen, you need your calculator, sometimes some soft music as well, for studying. Maybe I sometimes need that. So before you start studying, you make sure all the things are available to you. So kitna time lagta hai to arrange all those things? 5 minutes. So 5 minutes will be your setting up your job. And then once you start studying, let's say you studied for about 80 minutes or 90 minutes, itna hi dimag lagta hai. I mean, then you need a break. So that is your total hours that you work. So 5 minutes to set up your job and 85 minutes that you study. So total time was 90. So how much effectively was your payments? This will be required in the exam. So we'll be doing this today, nothing to worry. So total time spent by workers in the factory, okay? That is called as timekeeping, okay? And time booking का मतलब क्या होता है? Very important from the exam. Breakup of time on various jobs. Sir, this is clear. Sir, this is not clear. Can you please elaborate? I know this will be a question. Definitely, beta. That's my job. I will do that. So let's say a person spent about hours 100 in a month's time. Month mein possible hai na? I mean 25. Haan. Okay. So let's say he is doing 3 jobs. Okay. So let's say he is processing raw material. He is doing the dyeing. अभी dyeing क्या होता है? I don't know. Okay. वो dye बनाते हैं ना? I mean to prepare something. Okay. So वो चीज है. Some designs or something with the help of that and finished goods. So I would say, brother, bhai, how much time have you spent on these 3 jobs, which is A, this is B, and this is C? So he would say, sir, I have spent about 30 hours in this thing. I spent about 25 hours over here. I spent about 40 hours over here. So total comes to 95 hours. Why? Sir, 5 hours was my setup time, was my recess time. Recess समझते school में होता था. I mean like a lunch time. Okay. And some rest time. So will the employer say, I will not pay you for this thing? No. He will have to pay. Imagine you going to the office and you have a lunch time of half an hour. Will your boss deduct your salary for half an hour? No. So your total payment constitutes even your rest time, setup time, lunch time, all those things. But effectively, how much cost are you supposed to allocate to these things? That is the most important. I'm summing up everything because this is important from the exam, both theory and practical. So I'm repeating this entire concept. Okay, entire concept in just 2 minutes. Let me just read out if anything is there. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, so there are a lot many recommendations for Ankita. So she says there could be an internet issue. She can split screen for YouTube and other side ICA apply for queries. Yeah. So thank you, Jaspreet ji, for telling that. That's great. Okay. Okay. So you can increase the resolution as well to 720. Wow. You guys are so technical, na? I mean, I never even can thought all these things. So Adarsh is also going for the audit. Okay. That's great. Color for the clothes. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Siddhappa. Thank you. Okay. Pooja, it will be fine. Nothing to worry. So now I'm repeating. So bookkeeping is simple. Oh, sorry. Timekeeping is simple. What is the total time which is spent in the factory? How do we record that? Very simple these days. After even doing CA, we have to apply our thumb. Imagine, that's your life. So when we apply the thumb, once we come in the office, okay, and once we step out, we put the thumb again. So automatically the machine records that how much time Sushil Kumar Barik came, कब आए थे, कब गए थे. I mean, the total time he came and then he stepped back. So that is the time. Okay. Now this is easy because that's not a very big task. Time booking is a technical concept. Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, who will be doing these jobs? Yes, that's a very important thing. See, this will be the job that will be done by you. This one. Sir, this will be done by the company's HR. Oh, wow, sir. Really? Huh? What is technical in this? So let's take an example that Ankita spent about 4 hours in the organization. She has to go for exam, or let's say she has to go out for some wedding. So the computer will record her 4 hours, stay in the office. So she'll be marked as a half day. So nothing much. But this is technical. When you are spending your total time, okay, in a particular month, let's say 100 hours you spent, and you have done 3 tasks. So this is a imaginary task: processing of the raw material. He spent about 30 hours in that. Dyeing, he spent about 25 hours in that. And the finished good, he spent about 40 hours in that. So how much allocation he will be doing at the cost, okay, towards each job that is to be done. So he has spent 95 hours on a productive job, and 5 hours relates to the setting time or his lunch time or his rest time. So where that will be charged? Yes, biometric, Anil, you are absolutely correct. I forgot that. So where that will be charged? Very important from the examination, students, very important, that will be charged towards your P&L. Sir, kaun sa P&L? Financial accounting wala? No, this is not that P&L, beta. That is charged to your costing P&L. Charged to costing profit and loss. Sir, this is becoming little technical, sir. Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. Okay? This not at all technical. Okay? Not at all technical. Just 1 second, huh? Okay. Where is that? Yeah. Okay, nothing technical. So they are charged to costing P&L account. This you will be using in your going forward chapters. So this is very important. Sir, first tell me, yes. Sir, is it that same P&L? No, beta. The P&L that you see in any listed company. So listed company, kaun si hoti hai? Which are the one? I mean, where you can see their records on a quarterly basis on the BSc NSC website. Okay, sir. So any balance sheet that you can see on the MCA filing, or let's say any portal, that is a financial accounting P&L. Okay, this is a separate P&L, which is a costing P&L, which you will be developing the concept in the going forward classes. Okay, so even if you are not very comfortable, don't worry, you will be a champion before we leave today's 9:30 class. Trust me. Okay, just trust. Okay, okay, sir. So this concept is clear? Yes, sir, this is clear. Sir, अब answer तो बता दो. Sir, 4 number चाहिए हमें. We need 4 marks, sir. Please give us the answer. Can I rub this? Absolutely correct. Mukta, very good. Jayendra, very good. Very good. Milton Kumar Mahata. Sir, did any company really follow time booking? हाँ, करते हैं आजकल. Milton Kumar ji, definitely it is done. That's a very nice name, huh? Milton Kumar. Wow, very nice. So these days it's very easy. After doing the biometric, it becomes very, very simple. All these CA firms, all these are doing that. Big Four it is not there, because if Big Four will start, doing that biometric, then the hours will be rocket high. Okay. So I'll tell you a very interesting thing. I completed my CA and joined Ernst & Young. Wow, sir, kaise? All thanks to ICAI. My campus placement program. Okay, so I got cleared my CA. I went for the campus placement program, and I got Ernst & Young as my first employer. Okay, so when I went to the Gurgaon office, I was looking at here and there. So receptionist said, "What are you looking at?" I mean, उस time तो sanitizer was not there. I'm talking about way back. I mean, so what are you looking at? What मतलब क्या ढूंढ रहे हो? I say I'm looking for a biometric machine. Said there is no biometric machine. I said, wow. So anytime I can come, anytime I can go. Nobody will do that. Okay. And first day I went to the office. I put my bag and said, बेटा यहाँ आने का टाइम है, जाने का टाइम नहीं है. Okay, so I mean there is a fixed time to come, but there is no fixed time to go. Okay, so don't look at the watch in the evening unless your work is not complete. You are not supposed to go. Okay, sir. That is the reason biometric was not there. Okay, so this is my thing. But again, no offenses. I mean, Big Four is Big Four, and thankful to ICI for giving me that job. So just sharing you that it happened. So it could happen to you as well. Okay, so. One in the class is Mr. Milton and one is Litton. Wow, very nice names are which are coming, sir. Technical knowledge रहने से कुछ नहीं होता. आपके जैसे CA बनना है. I am grateful that you are helping me out to do that. Oh, that's great. That's so nice. I thought मैंने क्या लिखा हुआ है. Okay. Okay, sir. Any company really follow booking techniques? Sir, any company really follow this? Yes, Milton, they follow this thing. Okay, clear? Chalo. Now coming to the answer of that, sir, we have to grab 4 marks. Yes. We'll take 4 marks for that. What are the 4 objectives? Okay, the objective of timekeeping. So, time booking, and timekeeping, Okay, so timekeeping related to attendance and payroll procedures. So done by the HR. So number 1, to get the salary. Okay, for salary or payroll. Words are synonym. But they're actually not same because payroll consists of other things as well, like ESI, TDS calculation, all those things. But you can use it as a synonym, at least in your cost and management accounting. Okay. So for salary or payroll, preparation. Okay. Second, what can be that objective? Okay. For calculating, for overtime calculation. Okay. Number 3, payroll का क्या objective हो सकता है? For calculating idle time. Sir, what is idle means? When you are not doing anything, है ना? Audits में ऐसा होता है कि नहीं होता है? When I was in my articleship time, so when the company on which I am auditing, I'm telling you a very real reason what used to happen. When my auditing होता था ना, वो auditing हो गया, I've given the क्या कहते थे उसको, review to my partner. So I am done. So whenever I am in the office, I used to hide myself. कि कहीं सर देख ना ले, आपका audit हो गया ना, आ जाओ, अब now you help in this audit also. So बचने के लिए ना, I used to hide myself somewhere under the table, inside the washroom, in the storeroom. I mean, where the file used to be kept. So I used to be, make sure that he enters his cabin. Then I used to come out. कर लो करो काम करो. This used to be my psychology. So you have a lot of idle time. So once you are not doing the job, so that is also being calculated over here. Okay. For overhead distribution. So please explain 4 point. No, this I will not explain. Sir, why? Sir, why? How can you do this? But this will be done in the next chapter. Okay, the overhead cost distribution. Okay, sir. So you have to wait a little. Okay, so this will be taught by some other sir in a very simple and nice manner, I'm sure. Okay, but this is clear. Yes, sir. Salary calculation. I mean, kitne din aaye, how much days did you spend, and how much amount you're supposed to get. Overtime calculations. This generally happens in the factories because you have to work a little more extra because sometimes the labor is not available, so you have to do that. Calculating the idle time. Okay, so this was thing. And for the overhead distribution, overheads, you'll be studying that in detail in the next chapters. Nothing to worry. For the examination point of view, at least you can do that. Okay, clear? Time पे break तो मिलता है ना? हाँ रौनक, सब कुछ मिलेगा. Nothing to worry. Every break, everything will be there. In short, I am booked at least. Okay. Please explain which time is charged to what. Okay. Pooja, just 1 minute. I have a very good question. I'll discuss it with you. Okay, don't worry. सर जब सैलरी 100 आवर्स के हिसाब से चार्ज होगा तो टाइम बुकिंग का ऑब्जेक्टिव No. See, Smriti, beta, there are two concepts. Again, Smriti, I will able to explain you only when I'll do a practical question with you. That is next lineup. Just wait for another 2-3 minutes. It's on the way. So one thing is that what is the total time that you have spent in the office? So HR is marking that, okay? And the financial accountant, just mark my words, financial accountant is putting that cost in his employee cost. That's his simple job. But your job is the time booking. Your job means when you're doing cost and management account, you are not a chartered accountant, at least for this chapter. You'll be a cost accountant. Okay? Not chartered accountant, cost accountant means you are recording the costings. So the total amount that we paid, how much is the allocation to a particular job, and how much which cannot be allocated has to be put in the costing PN. You have to wait for 5 minutes to understand how this works. Okay, you have to be little patient. I know you are, so you have to wait little how it is shown in the examination. Okay, so don't worry about it. So Pooja, you will get the understanding for sure. Okay, yeah, disciplinary action is absolutely great, Nagarjun. You can have one more thing also for disciplinary actions as well. For disciplinary actions. So everything is given in your study, nothing to worry. Best manner they have given, nothing to worry. Okay. Actually, income tax, some of us started that. Okay, nothing to worry. See, again, Mukta, every journey starts with a single step. Now it has to be decided by you, because nobody knows better you than you yourself. So अपने आप से पूछो, what is the thing that I have to start? Okay, what I have to start? Okay, this happens. I mean, see, this is a nature, when my mother would tell me, आज बेटा करेला दिया है, खा लेना. Okay, so even if your lunch time is at 1 o'clock, 1:30 तक भूख ही लगती. Oh, you have a karela. Oh, no. But if mother would say, beta, today I've given you rajma chawal, please have it on time. So 1 o'clock या 12:30 भूख लग जाती. We have our favorite dish. Okay, so it happens with the subject as well. If that is not as per your preference, then you start to say, oh, I'll start it tomorrow, I'll start it next week, I'll start next month. You start to procrastinate. But see, at the end of the day, you have to do it. So you have to take the first. Okay, don't worry about that. So again, group 1, group 2, that will be your decision. You can take the guidance from your seniors, but at the end, it lies to you how do you have to start. Okay. My God, so many questions. मैं आगे कैसे बढ़ूंगा? Jayendra Kumar ji क्या कहते? Object 1, absolutely correct. Very good. So he has given the entire answers. Wow, Jayendra. So 4 marks from the exam आपको मिल गए. Great. Okay. So Memon Rafiq bhai. Okay. So Memon, बेटा सिर्फ points नहीं लिखने हैं. You have to explain them. You can study from your study material. At least this was just for your understanding. You have to at least elaborate them. Okay. 4 marks it constitutes. Okay. So Adarsh is saying idle time is the best time in audit. हाँ, मेरा भी यही था. Okay. Okay. That's great. चलो करें आगे थोड़े से conversations कम करें. एक questions start करते हैं. हाँ, थोड़ा then we can do that. I'll show you the question. Okay. How to do it in the exam. So these are the questions which are similar. I'm saying similar to the study, but they are not exactly same. So वहां से copy करके answer नहीं बताने. हाँ. So I will just take you over there. I'll grab all this. Okay. Okay. This one. Okay. Just read this. I hope this is clear. Okay. This is the now we are going exactly to these examination pattern questions. How ideally question comes in the exams. Okay. और आज मेरे पास exam का question भी है. But if you allow me to do that, है ना, बहुत बातचीत करते हैं. So Ramakrishna is saying, sir, good morning. You always smiling face, very nice faculty. अच्छा बस thank you. मुझे लगा question पूछ रहे हो आप, रामा जी. Thank you. See, it's all God grace, whatever it is. Okay. So if I was smiling face, thank you to God, thank you to my parents. Sir, बुरा हुआ करेला अच्छा होता है वैसे भी अच्छा होता है हेल्थ के लिए, हाँ, बट मैं खाता नहीं हूँ जसप्रीत, मैं ऐसी आपसे झूठ बोल रहा था, मेरी मदर नहीं देती। सॉरी फॉर माई रिपीट क्वेरीज, आई एम डूइंग बिकॉज इट डजंट गेट कॉट, नथिंग टू वरी पूजा। अगेन बेस्ट एग्जांपल यूट्यूब पे लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, आप होना सर। ओह थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू लिटॉन, थैंक यू सो मच। Best way to write theory question in the exam. Bas 4 points I've told you, Vijay. Okay, 4 points, and then you elaborate. You have a fantastic writing. You have a fantastic thought process. Just pour your mind in the exam and grab 4 marks. That 100 marks journey will start from 4 marks only, na? At least it starts from 1 mark, and even 1 marks matter. Ask a student who got 49, or let's say 199. So that's the sense. Okay, so every marks is important. Is in articleship, is there time for studying? Depends which firm you are doing. Okay, yeah, I'll increase the font size, Pooja, for sure. Okay, so let's start this question. I've done almost all the of your questions. Okay, so X and employees the company ABC gets the following emoluments and the benefits. Again, emoluments is nothing, the benefits that you are getting. Basic pay is 15,000 per month, DA is 5,000 per month, bonus is 20% of the salary, and DA, other allowances are 2,500. Employer's contribution to PF is 10% salary and DA. So this is important in the exam to check properly. Okay. अभी ये क्वेश्चन हम करेंगे. There will we have another information which is hidden in the last. So you have to read the question paper very, very carefully. I'll teach you how. Okay. So X works for 2,400 hours per annum. Okay, so calculation is on yearly basis, beta, and the data which is given is on a per month basis. So you have to be little intelligent on that. I know you guys are intelligent, by CA karo to intelligent hi ho. It's just that you have to be a little more careful. Okay, out of which 400 hours are non-productive and treated as normal time, you are required to compute the effectively hourly rate of the employees X. Okay, sir, बहुत easy है. I know it's very easy, but we have to start with something, है ना? So how do we do the presentation? See, beta, in the exam, what all matters in cost and management accounting is the format. Sir, format batao, please. See, beta, there is no set format. It's all and all about your presentation. The early you will adjust yourself, the best it will be. You have your exams in November, you have ample time. So adjust quickly with the formats as to how you have to prepare in the exam. Formats are given nicely in the study material. I will also follow the same. I will not deviate to the study material. So how to do that? We'll start doing it. Okay. So I hope the font is okay now. I hope, Pooja, है ना? सर इसमें MCQ questions नहीं आते हैं ना? ना इसमें कहाँ से? नहीं इसमें नहीं आते बेटा. Effectively, wow. Prabhas has started hitting. Okay, so he said, I'll not take his name. He said, I got 39 in foundation. Total was 199. So I flunked. I will not take up his name. So very sad to hear, my brother. But again, every marks matters. Okay, जी, चलो. Shall we start? Data देख लिया, screenshot ले लिया, and screenshot ले लो. Please just take the screenshot. Okay, and then we'll start doing it. Okay, I'll take the whiteboard. Okay. कहाँ गया? Okay. Sir, direct inter students के लिए पूछ suggestions. Shruti ji, let's start doing it. Okay, otherwise we'll not able to complete our target. Okay, question number 1. Okay, so Prabhas ka answer will try to do that. How to do it? Okay, format excellently given the study material, very nicely. Okay, so you can start with statement showing effective hourly rate of क्या नाम था? X था, X person name, right? So you can write it like this, beta. On this you can do per annum and you can do per month. This is the format which is given in the just similarly in the study material, which I personally like a lot. Okay, so there are 100 hours of more than 100 hours of so many man hours which are employed to prepare your study material. So do refer that. Okay, so number 1 is the basic pay. Okay, I'll take different color. Basic pay. Okay, how much was that? 15,000. Okay, Then comes the DA, which was 5,000. Similarly, you can do per annum as well. Okay, so that will come out to be 1,80,000 and 5,012, which is 60,000. Okay. Now, next was DNS allowance was there. Then comes the bonus. Okay. So what was the bonus rate? 20% of DA and salary combined. 20%. Okay. So 20,000 ka 20%. So I think 4,000. So that will be 48,000. Okay. Then comes the 15 or 5 ho gaya. Then comes the employer's contribution to provident fund. Okay. How much was the percentage, beta? 10%. Okay. Again, dono ka combine. So that will be 2,000. So that will be 24,000. Any mistakes, just let me know. Huh? Abhi calculator I'm not having, because as of now, it seems simple. Okay? Then you have other allowances. That is 25. Okay. So ye total, I think 30 will be there. Okay. 30,000. Somebody can do a total for me. Okay. So somebody can do the total for me, beta. Okay. And in the meanwhile, I'll also start doing that. So everybody is saying about the hourly rate. Okay, we'll see that. 180 plus 60 plus 48 plus 24 and plus 34. So is it 342? Is it so? So 342,000. Okay. So you can write this as well. That's not a problem at all. Okay. So 342 divided by 12. So 28,500. Okay. So you can show it in this manner. That's not a problem in the exam. Okay. Then you can show it over here that what is the color change karo na thoda sa. Okay. So this will be A and effective working hours. So how have you calculated? कैसे निकाला है बच्चों ने? Wow, thank you Sumit, thank you Liton, thank you so very much. Wow, sorry to take, I mean, can't take everybody's name, so that will be little tough. So effectively hours, how much have they worked? So they have worked 24 hours, okay, and 400 was unproductive, okay. So your annual working hours, okay. So you can say total minus idle. Idle gaya, idli ho gaya. So sorry. Okay. So 2400 minus 400. Okay. So 2000. Okay. So you can write 2000 over here. And your effectively hourly rate . So kitna aaya students? 342 divided by 2000. 170. Wow. So I think the first I got the answer very early from, my goodness, I can't tell you, Shivam. Wow, Shivam. Leak ho gaya mera assignment because this is not from your study material. I mean, similar to study material, but wow, you have done it so early. And Chetna also has given the correct answer. Neha Murarka. Wow, that's nice. Okay. And Neha is absolutely correct. Chetna ne bata diya tha, and Madhuri has also given the correct answer. So guys, everybody has understood. So this is how it is given in the study. This is how you can show it in the exam. This is how the format needs to be prepared. So nowhere else but the study material you will find yourself to be in a comfortable position to do like. So that's easy. Font size is okay. The concept is easy. We can go to the next question, if you allow me so. Okay. Okay. So Kantipuri. Okay. Kantipuri. Thank you. Great. Ankit, very nice. So this cost will be the cost of the company, right? And not in hand. So do you have any question we need to calculate? Absolutely, we have a lot of questions. And why to go far? You have you have in your study material a lot of questions, so we'll be covering entirely everything over there. Okay, so just breathe. Very good, your answer is correct. Prabhas, your answer is absolutely correct. Ankita Yadav, your answer is correct. Memom Rafiq Bhai, your answer is correct. Rohini, your answer is absolutely correct. Very good, guys. Please keep contributing. If your permission is there, can I rub this and start doing the question number 2? If so, okay. So you can start, keep doing it. I will show you question number 2. Okay, at least those who have done this. Okay. Okay. So this is your this thing. Please complete. Anil, that's the complete answer. Effectively cost rate, that's the complete answer. Now, the one who was asking me the difference between time booking, okay, and timekeeping, this is an excellent question from this. Okay, this is an excellent question. Question number 2. I hope that's visible now. Okay, start reading that. Can we move now? Because I can't see any further questions on that. So let's start doing this one. So what does it says? In a factory, working 6 days in a week and 8 hours each day, a worker is paid at the rate of 150 per day plus, basic plus DA at the rate of 120% of the basic. He is allowed to take 30 minutes off during his hour shift for the meals break and 15 minutes recess for the rest. Okay, this is a similar question from your study material. Okay, because you should also get some new content. Okay, and those who understand this and want to practice yourself, then please refer to the study material after this class. You'll have a great confidence in yourself. Okay, so during a week, his card showed that his time was chargeable to job X, job Y, and job Z. Okay. Okay. The time not booked was wasted while waiting for the job. In cost accounting, state how would you allocate the wages of the workers for the week. So now you understand timekeeping and time booking, the concept that came in the exam. Not only theoretical, it is important, but practically also it can be. Okay, it can be testable in the exam. But again, I don't know when, in which attempt, only God knows. Okay, so we have to prepare for that. So let's see how we can prepare this. I'll just tell you the overall concept. So basically, he has spent about some time and he has 3 jobs over there. So he will be allocating the cost to the each job and the one which is lost. Okay, lost means which was not booked or which was his recess time, whatever. That has to be charged separately as costing P&L that I'll be showing you in this particular question. Okay, so you are humbly requested to please take the screenshot of this question so that we can do it simultaneously together in the whiteboard. Okay, I'll clear the whiteboard and start doing it. Okay, Sushil, nothing to worry. So should I give you a minute to stop to take the screenshot? Okay, just take a screenshot. Okay, so first of all, can somebody tell me what is the total effective hours in a week? So those who have not given the answer earlier, now they have a opportunity to give the answer. Okay, so can you give me the answer? I'll give you some time, nothing to worry. So the first working note I require from you as a request is this thing. Wow. So what's his name? Thirumala Kohli. Wow, very, very nice name. Okay, so answer has come. One. What is the answer? I will not tell you right now. Okay, so you have to see that. Okay, so how can you calculate? Should I give you a minute? You would like to try, beta? We have a lot of time, nothing to worry. Total effective hours. Okay, start the calculator myself also. Okay, so how do you calculate? Okay, even if you don't worry, there's nothing to worry. Even if you don't know how to do that, see, you have total how many hours? Okay, wow. Prabhas has given the correct answer. Chetna has also given the correct answer. Ramakrishna, thoda sa mistake, same as Jayendra. Adarsh, Sumit, no. Thirumala has given the correct answer. Aniket Srivastava has given the correct answer. Shivam Dhuria, wow, great. Neha Murarka, superb. Okay, and Tanishka Batra, correct answer. Ashwani Shetty, correct answer. Very nice. So those whose name I have not taken, there is nothing to worry. Okay, don't feel sad. Just remember one thing: if you knew the answer, you would not have been here. You understanding? If you knew the answer, आप यहाँ पढ़ने नहीं आते. You have come here to study something. So don't lose heart and answer it little more later when I'll ask you. So how do you calculate, beta? It will be 8 hours minus 30 minutes plus 15 minutes. Okay, as your reduction of the idle time. So this will entire be multiplied by 6 days. So you will get your effective hours. Sir, can the hours in the points? Absolutely. So just in case somebody has given the answer as 44, imagining by rounding off. So please don't do that rounding off in the exam. You can have a point, answers in points as well. So what's the big deal? It can be even 43.75 also. So just go with the exact number, not the absolute one. Okay. So beta kitna aega? Will how to do that? Simple. 8 hours hai. Okay. So 8 hours beta multiply by 60 so that it becomes easy with that. 8 into 60 becomes 480. Okay. Minus 45. Okay. So that comes to 435. Okay. Okay. 480 minus 45. Okay. Into 6. So that comes out to be and whole divided by 60, because we have to do it in hours, right? So that will completely got the answer. Wow. So Jitendra, who almost correct. Neenka Kumari, absolutely correct. Ankita, correct. Shruti, ये कौन सा आंसर? The correct answer. Sorry, I can't take your name anymore, and I'll proceed further. Okay. In the week consist of और कर लेते हैं. Let's do one more working, guys. Okay. If the total wages, because both them. Okay. Now total wages for the week. Sir, why week? Last question you asked for per annum. Beta, see, the examiner's requirement state how you allocate the wages of the workers for the week. Okay, so that is why we are doing on a week in the 2 or 50, whatever the examiner is stating. Otherwise, the best possible thing which is okay. 150 clear, यहाँ दिया है okay, plus 120% of 150 okay, okay clear है ना. 150 is basic, then basic okay. Will it come beta? So 150 है, so 150 का you have to do it comes out to be 150 plus 330 into 6, which is 1980. Everybody's clear? Voice is lagging. Sorry. I'll wait, nothing to worry. I stopped, okay. I'm repeating again. Sorry for the discomfort, really sorry. Okay. Is it okay? 680 मुझे लग रहा है अनु का टाइपिंग एरर हो गया. राम जी, शुड वी स्टार्ट अगेन? एक बार रीस्टार्ट कर दूं? राम जी दोबारा स्टार्ट कर दूं? लीव करके दोबारा स्टार्ट कर दूं? ठीक है, या तो फिर आप ब्रेक दे दो. चलो ठीक है, आप ब्रेक दे दो फिर. ठीक है. मैं ठीक है, और फिर मैं इसको लीव करके दोबारा ज्वाइन करूंगा. ठीक है.
It's 8:30.
Okay, so welcome back, students. Firstly, I'm sorry for all the technical problems that you faced. First, just confirm me that everything is fine, and I'll do the entire question because we have not done it much. We've just done 2 points, so I'll do them again for your convenience. Okay. So if everything is fine, please let me know so that we can proceed further. All is okay? Okay, so Chetna has given the answer. So maybe she would have done it. So let's do the workings, something which we left it. Okay, the total effective. Okay, so total effective hours in a week. Okay, because this is required for the week purpose. So 8 hours minus 45. Okay, 30 plus 15 into 6 days. Okay, so that came out with us as 43.5, right? So till here, everyone was comfortable. Okay. Second is that we are supposed to calculate the total wages. Okay, total wages for the week. Okay, so 150. This is the amount. Sorry, this is the amount that you can see over here. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay, 150 per day plus basic D at the rate of 120% of the basic. Okay, so 150 plus 120% of 150. Okay, this whole multiply by 6 days. So I think here is where our video stuck, and I'm sure now you are able to understand this concept. Thank you, Mukta. So nice of you. Wow, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's okay. Okay, clear? So I think this internet issue should be our setup time. Okay, if our respectable institute and our most respectable BOS would be there, would be doing their costing PNL. So this setup time should has to be put in a separate this thing. Huh? You can think in that way as well. Okay, so what will be the answer of this? I think we did that. So 180 rupees was coming for this. So 150 plus 180 into 6. Okay, so 150 plus 180, 330, right? And into 6. So 1980. So till here we were there. Sir, is there any issue in submitting feedback form? Not submitting, please let the viewers. Everybody, big boss is watching you. So everybody in the board of studies can view your questions. Okay. So whatever feedback problem is there, they will get it sorted. Just rest assured. Okay. So I hope the feedback is constructive. My God. Okay. So 1980 is the cost which is coming out over here. Clear, guys? Till now it is clear. Okay. So can we calculate the wage rate per hour? Can we do so? So wage rate per hour. So that will come out to be 1980 divided by 43.5. Clear enough? Okay. Okay. So 1980 divided by 43.5. Okay. So 45.51. So let's take a approximately rounding off to 45.5. Okay. Easiness. Okay. For easiness. Because this is a question I prepared myself. Okay. Again, with the permission of the institute, I've taken as a, similar to the illustration, so that this question you can do it in class, and the study material question that you can do it during your daytime as a practice for yourself. Clear, guys? So everybody has got, wow. So Kanti Puri has given the answer very promptly. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay. And why to forget Sumit Kumar as well. Okay. So guys, Is it clear till here? So can we do that? Okay, one more requirement will be there. That will be of calculation of the time wasted for waiting for the job. Okay, time wasted you can say the idle time as well. Okay, in bracket you can write, oops, idle time. Okay, so how much was it wasted? Has anybody calculated? What is the total hours that we have, beta? 43.5. Okay, and how much have we spent the time? 15, 12, and 13.5. Okay, so see, how much did we actually effectively work? We worked for 43.5 5 hours. And how much actually was done during the job? Okay, so we have 15, okay, plus 12 plus 13.5. So we effectively had 40.5. So our 3 hours were wasted, okay, which is abnormal idle time. Are you getting my point? Prabhas, superb. Sumit, superb. Very good. Okay. Okay. So how much? 15 plus 12 plus 13.5. Okay. So 3 hours was wasted. Okay. Clear? So can I write these 4 points in our direct whiteboard? The first one, which is the total effective hours, the total wages for the week, the wage rate per hour, and the time wasted, which is 3 hours. Everybody is clear, guys? समझ में आ रहा है? It's very easy. Okay. And to gain the confidence, once you complete this class, post 9:30, after taking some break, start doing the questions from the study material. The similarity is quite there. Okay, so that you get some more confidence. Okay, guys, clear? So shall I move to the whiteboard now? Okay. Okay. I'll clear all the drawings now. Okay, and take you towards the whiteboard. Okay, see. So what is the first thing that we require? Okay, number one, the total effective hours. $43.5. Number two, okay, I'm going now little quick. Okay, second was total wages. $19.80. Number three, the wage rate per hour. Okay, so our students have calculated that. They have been so nice, 45.5. Okay, and the idle time. Okay, so that comes out to be 43.5 minus 40.5. So 3 hours. Clear, guys? Wow, a lot of answers have come. Pooja, just give me 2 minutes. Your doubts will be solved. Okay, clear? Your doubts will be solved. I know what you're asking. Okay, and your question is valid, honestly. So you'll get the understanding after 5 minutes. Okay, trust me. Clear? Harsh. Okay, हर्ष का भी वही सवाल है, सर मुझे समझ नहीं आया, 5 मिनट पे समझ में आएगा, जस्ट वेट. ओके हर्ष, आई नो यू आर क्वाइट पेशेंट इनफ. ओके, हाँ, yes, रौनक गॉट द आंसर. yes he's got the answer कि क्या है. okay, I'll tell you what is the sense. okay, चलो, do we have the, yes, we have that. okay, okay, so how do we write in the exam? Beta, allocation okay, of wages in cost accounting. The basic motive of calculating this point number 4 you will be getting now, and this concept you will be using throughout your cost and management accounting. Whosoever will teach you, this concept will be prevalent. Okay, so allocation, we are allocating that cost. Okay, na? So allocated to job X. Okay, how many hours? 15 hours were there into 45.5. This rate. Clear? हाँ sir, ये clear था हमें. Allocated to job Y 12 hours, I think, into 45.5, and allocated to job Z 13.5 hours into 45.5. Okay, so we are allocating the effective hours, okay, on a particular job with the wage rate per hour which was. Clear, guys? Yes, sir. Now what you need to do is, sir, it's 3.5 hours. क्यों 3.5 क्यों है? 13.5 है नेहा जी, 13.5 है, 13.5 है, वो मैंने जानबूझ के वो किया था. Okay, screenshot लिया? Did you take the screenshot? It is 13.5 hours. So total when you do that, it will come out to be 3 hours. Okay, very good. Himanshu has given the answer. He is ahead of me. My goodness. ऐसे बच्चे क्लास में हो, so it becomes tough for the teachers. Charged to costing P&L account. Okay, how much? 3 hours into same rate, 45.5. Okay, then you will have the total. And effectively, the total has to be 1980. You can check that. I mean, it's pure mathematics. Okay, so what matters in the exam is the presentation. Okay, this entire presentation is the most important thing as far as the exam is concerned. Okay, so please write the individual amounts here in the exam, and the total will be there. That's it. You will get full marks. This can come for 4 marks, this can come for 8 marks. You never know. But which attempt, I don't know. I'm not from exam, but at least I'll have to make you prepare. Was coming out to win this way. Nothing to worry. Ultimately, you can write in the exam 1979.25 also or 1980 also. That's absolutely fine, because this is my own prepared question. So I had to do little approximations over here. But you have to understand the concept. Okay, nothing much problem should be there. 45.5 into 3. So 136.5. Clear, guys? Okay. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you, Jaspreet. बहुत बढ़िया. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, is it clear? Are you getting the confidence? Okay. Shall I move to the next question? Again, a brilliant one, but little lengthy. So we will do that. Any questions you have, guys? Okay. I'm sharing the screen for another few seconds. Then I'll take you to the next question. Okay, which is a very nicely framed question. Again, very similar to that has been given in your study material. Okay. So we'll do that. And after that, we have a examination question. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, new share this one. Okay, very nicely prepared question. Okay, question number 3. Okay, we'll do one by one regular, at a time one question, so that you are able to do that. Okay. Thank you, Jaspreet. She says, I understood the question. Okay. So in a factory, the basic rate is 100 per hour. Okay. And the overtime rates are as follows. Before and after normal working hours, it's 175 of the basic wage rate. Sundays and Saturday holidays, just like our CAs, C articles, 225 of the basic wage rate. Okay. During the previous year, the following hours were worked. So I remember one of the days in article chip time that the balance sheet used to be, it was 31st October. A due date extend ho gaya tha, 30th October, and it was falling on a Sunday. So I Honestly speaking, I went to the office for signing, but I went to the slippers. Yeah, I went in the slippers. It was a t-shirt, it was jeans, and it was a slipper. So I was just so frustrated why I am supposed to come on a Sunday. मैंने कहा बस employer बोल दे, why did you come in slippers? So I would like to, sir, it's a Sunday. But he was more intelligent than me. He knew that it's a Sunday, so he observed, but he did not say anything. Sundays ko bhi, as a CA article, you have to work. I can understand the pain. So you're not alone. I'm there with you to understand the pain. Okay. So that was on a lighter side because the concept will be little tough here. So I'm just putting in a simple manner. Okay. So let's be serious. So before the rate is 175 or the basic wage rate, since you're working on a Sunday and a holiday, so you'll be paid 225%. Okay. So this calculation will be required. Okay. Sir, what is a unique in this question? Very good things over there. The concept of overtime you will see here. Overtime. It's quite testable in the exam. But when, I don't know, but it's quite testable. Normal time is 1 lakh hours. Okay. And overtime before and after working is 20,000 hours. Overtime on Sundays and holidays is, sir, we did not understand the difference between the two. Has the study done any mistake? No, they never do any mistake. It's just that it says that during Monday to Saturday, okay, Monday to Saturday, if you're working over hours, okay, so let's say your timing ends at 5 p.m. So you work till 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, which is common in a CA firm. So that is your overtime after the normal working days. Okay, so you work in the normal working days at 20,000 hours, the payment will be 175 days. But if you work on a holiday, let's say 2nd October or let's say Sunday or let's say 15th August, okay, then the hours that you work was 5,000 hours. Okay, guys, clear? Okay. The following hours has been worked on the job Z are normal are 1,000, overtime is 100, 25 and total. Okay. Now see the beauty of this question. They have given you once the information which is in totality. Pura information diya hai, complete information is given. Then they are giving information only and only with respect to job Z. Okay, only job Z. And out of this total hours that a person has worked, let's say 1 lakh, how much did he or she devoted towards job Z? So this is how it is there. Now let's see what is the examiner asking. You are required to calculate. Okay, I like this feature of the study material, and you know the main requirement, they put it in caps. This is the beauty of the study material. I mean, they want you to, this doesn't come in the exam. Okay, that comes in a normal form. But study material gives you a, just opens up your mind that boss, see what is required you to calculate. So you to calculate the labor cost, which is chargeable only to the job Z. Okay, only job Z. Okay, and and overhead each of the following instances. So there are 3 cases. Okay, what all 3 cases are there? Let me just show you. So we'll go one by one, one by one. Where overtime is worked regularly throughout the year as a policy due to the workers' shortage. And then we have B and C as well, but we'll do accordingly. Okay, so clear? So repeat you once again, the entire information is given, the amount of wage rate when you work on a regular day, but as a overtime, and the amount of wage rate that you are paid when you're working on a Sunday or a holiday, and how much is allocated to the job Z, and how to prepare the labor cost calculation. Okay, how to do the labor cost calculation only which is chargeable to a particular job, which is job Z, and how to do the presentation in the exam. Okay, that's great. Okay, so sir, are you required to deduct anything from payroll as a given payroll procedure? Yeah, you have to deduct TDS and all, but again, that will be income tax related. Who is this gentleman? Vijay Gore. Okay, so better TDS, ESI, PF is to be deducted, but again, you have taxation procedures over here. TDS when the salary exceeds that basic limit. PF when you have that number of employees in an organization. So all those are compliances. So that is to be deducted. But in costing, we are not doing that. That you'll be studying in your respective income tax sessions. Okay, not part of this. Okay. Sir, I also got अच्छा Sunday को भी audit के लिए गया कौन गए अच्छा खुशिया साहू you and me same huh same okay chalo so let's start with this on a serious note and see how the calculation will needs to be done over here. Okay, so first of all, as you know, what is the basic wage rate? 100. Is it clear? Okay, so overtime का कितना होगा? What will be the overtime rate? Let's calculate over here. Overtime rate will be, I'm so sorry, okay. Okay. So overtime rate will be 175 of this. So you can say this will be 175 per hour. Simple mein, hai na? And for others, it will be rupees 225 per hour. Quite simple because 100 diya hua hai, so you just have to multiply by 175 and 225 respectively. Okay, so this is clear. Now we come to the exam oriented presentation in front of you. I will clear these drawings. I will take you directly to the whiteboard now. Okay, clear beta? You'll help me out na? Pakka? I hope you're not tired. I can't see from your faces. Just grab a bottle and start helping me out. Okay, the first one will be, okay, so as you know, the basic rate is 100, overtime 175, and holiday OT is overtime 225. Okay, clear? Okay, now how to start? You have to give the heading as calculation of, because you have to do only in perspective of job Z. Okay, so you write in calculation of effective average labor cost, okay, including the overtime. Okay, so this is the concept for the day. Rowan and Halsey will be doing the next class. Overtime is also quite important. Okay, so how can you do the calculations, guys? Can you just help me out? Okay, so Neha is on the top. Ankit is saying sir pakka help karenge. Okay. Okay, so how we are supposed to make the calculations, guys? So first of all, you write the annual wages. Sir, why annual? Beta, question has asked. Previous one was week, annual was the requirement. Again, I'm saying, just get comfortable as soon as possible in cost and management accounting. The earlier you'll get comfortable, the better your life will be. Just see very carefully when you're doing any question for any chapter. Don't talk about employee cost. Just talk about any chapter. What is the examiner asking? Is it per week? Is it per month? Is it 6 months? Is it yearly? Whatever. Then your calculations will be. Okay. So here there is no specific format. You just have to tell them that what is the effective wage rate. Sir, this we calculated in question number 2 also. Yeah, beta, you calculated effective wage rate in question number 2 also, but there was no concept of the overtime. So how will you incorporate those overtime in your calculation? That is the most important. Clear? Yes. So annual wages, okay, how much you are paying? 1 lakh into 100. Okay. Sir, why are you calculating this annual? We are required only for job Z. Yes, this could be your question. See, beta, we first need to know what is the total wages paid for the total hours worked, and then we will see that according to that, what will be the effective wage rate. Okay. First, in totality, you see how much amount is paid and how much hours has been worked. Then we'll do the next calculation. Okay. So this is the required. Okay. Because if examiner is giving you something, some information that is not scrap, that will be relevant. So how to use that relevant information, that I will tell you. Okay. So 1 lakh into rupees 100. So that comes out to be I think 1 crore. Okay. Then comes the overtime. I will not write the short form. It's our ICA class. Overtime wages. Okay. The normal one. Okay. That is 20,000 into this rate beta. Okay. 174. Clear? So I think 35 lakhs. Clear? Now the overtime wages when you are working on the holidays. Okay. So again, write overtime wages holiday. So that will come out to be how much? 5,000 into 225. Okay. Tech support team, please mute your tech support team, please mute your system. You are requested. Sorry, guys. Huh? Okay. Yeah. So now how much will be there, बेटा? किसने निकाला? टायर्ड तो नहीं है चेतना ने, फिर बताया नहीं मुझे. Oh wow. Thank you, Prince. So 1125000. Okay. So has anybody done the total? Who is that pyara sa bacha who has done the total for me? Okay. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, Kantipuri. So nice of you. Okay. So 1462500. Okay. Thank you, guys. So this is our normal calculation. Okay. So then comes the total wages. This is for how many hours? Can you just sense? 1 lakh plus 20 plus 5. So that becomes 125. Okay. So we can calculate this very important concept, which is called as the effective average wage rate. Okay. So 1462500 divided by 1,25,000. From where did I get this figure, beta? 1 lakh hours, 20,000 overtime, and 5,000 as holidays overtime. Okay. So kitna aaya? Somebody has calculated. Wow. Thank you so much, Shruti, Matanjali. Thank you so very much. So how much this is comes out to be? Please calculate and tell me. Okay, I'll do that. In the meanwhile, okay, 7. Okay, that's correct. So this is your effective average weight hour for the in totality. Okay, so 117 just to area 2 7 याद रहेगा. Okay, now let's move to the question now. Okay, and see what is his requirement. Okay, regularly throughout the year as a policy due to the workers shortage. Okay, so now normal criteria overtime. Okay, so in this case, okay, the overtime will be calculated total hours into effective average. I'll just drop it down. Okay, just be patient. Yeah. Okay. So this is pertaining to the job Z. Okay. So this comes out to be rupees 131,625. That's it. Got full marks. That's it. Clear, everyone? Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat? Yes. When the overtime is worked regularly throughout the year, so you are paying, you are working 1125 hours. Okay, so it has included the overtime of both the scenarios, the normal also and the holidays also. So you get your answer over here. Okay, and then it says B point. Okay, this is clear. Have you noted it down, beta, everybody? Okay, I'll use a dark color, Khushi. I'm sorry. Huh? Please forgive. Oh God. Now is it okay? So overtime is calculated as 1125. Sorry for the video lags. Why is it happening? I don't know.
Please continue, sir. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. So overtime 1125 hours. Okay. This is how it is. Okay. This one. And the cost that you calculated, and this will be the first. Okay. Clear, guys? Sorry for the inconvenience caused. Second point, we talk about when overtime is worked irregularly to meet the requirement of the production. So how do we calculate that? Okay. So the overtime is irregular and we have to meet the requirement of the production. Okay. So I will take up to your to the whiteboard. I'll use the dark colors. Don't worry. From now onwards. Okay. So B, what does it says? When overtime is worked, irregularly. Okay. So how much is to be charged? Okay. A. Yukti, yeah. I'll start. See carefully here. Okay. When it is irregular, then you have the basic wage rate. Okay. Which is charged to the job. Okay. Basic wage rate. Okay. And the overtime, okay, is charged to the factory overheads. I hope you know what's the factory overheads. You must have done it in the cost sheet. And even if you don't know that, nothing to worry. You will be learning about them very shortly. Okay, just be patient. So A point is that you have to make two calculations. Number one, the employee cost, okay, chargeable to Z. So 1125 hours, okay, into 100 per hour. Sir, why? See, this is not a regular criteria. It's an irregular criteria. Okay. So whenever overtime will be there, it will be paid. Okay. I'm not saying we are not paying. We will be paying, but this is basically the recording. How do we record a total wage when you have different policies. I'm not saying कि हम labor को पैसा नहीं दे रहे हैं. We are giving the entire money to the laborer. But the only thing is that how we are doing the calculation and how we are doing the presentation. Calculation will remain same in all the three aspects. That he will get the total amount. But how do we present in the exam when it's a regular feature and when it's not a regular feature? So yesterday, I mean, the first one was a regular feature. So we made a total hours into that much. And now this is a irregular feature. So we take the total cost over here, which will be 112500. Okay, beta. And the overtime will be charging it to the factory overheads. So those who doesn't know what are overheads, these are expenses which we'll be studying after this chapter. I mean after Monday. Okay. So that will constitute 100. Okay, 100 hours that he's worked, and 175 minus 100, the overtime wala. Okay, plus the 25 hours that he's worked against 225 minus 100. So this is little not clear. See, I repeat you once again that laborer will get the entire payment. Okay, kitna payment kiya tha? Something about 131 something. Just look at your notebook. How much did we pay? 1,31,425. Will you paying the amount same? Yes, sir, we will pay the same amount. It's only and only the matter of presentation. If the overtime is worked irregularly, we take the first normal cost as the employee cost, and then we put the overtime cost towards the factory overheads. So he worked how much normal overheads, normal overtime? 100 hours? Yes, sir. So how much did we pay? The difference between normal hours, that is 175 rupees minus 100 rupees, and the overtime which was done in the holidays. Okay, 225 rupees minus 100. So we are taking the differential amount. Only and only as a case of presentation, nothing much. Clear? Okay. So how much you will be getting? This will be 7,500. Okay, and this will be, I think, 225, yani ki 125 into 25. Okay, 3125. 3125. Okay, 7,500 plus 1125. Okay, clear, beta? No doubts in this. So this is how you have to show it in the examination. Clear? Okay. When it is irregular, you have to show it like this, that factory overheads will be recording the overtime, and the employee cost will take only the basic rate. Okay, nothing much. So is it clear now? Okay, that's great. That's great. So total it is being stated by Soumya, which is 10625. Okay, only recording criteria. Okay, guys. Okay, and one more is there, which is also quite relevant. Okay, just look at this one. When the overtime is worked irregularly to meet the requirements of the production, this is we have done. It says where overtime is worked at the request of the customer to expedite the job. Expedite का मतलब होता है to do the job quickly. Okay, to quickly do the job. Expedite. Okay, clear? No doubts? Okay, so this is how we have to do that. Okay, so see. Where the overtime is worked at the request to expedite the job. Okay, so how do we make the presentation in the third case? Okay, in this case, I'll show you. Okay, yeah. So see, when okay, it happens most of the time that when we have to get the job little faster, there are some clients which come on the 31st July or 30th July with their all their income taxes related documents. So we charge them at a premium amount. So how do we charge? How to make the presentation? Okay. So in this case also, you will be saying A, your employee cost. Okay, but that will remain same. 112500. Okay. B, you would say that overtime premium that you'll be charging to the customer. Okay. So 100 hours you worked. Remember, presentation same. 25. Okay. Same. Nothing changed. The only thing is earlier we put this amount which was stated by Harsh and Ria 10625. We had charged to the factory overheads. You remember? Here we will be charging it to the customer. That's it. The only difference. The otherwise in totality the amount will remain same. That was stated by a lot of students, Ria also and Soumya also. Okay. So the only thing is that in case B, we were charging that amount to our own company's factory overheads, and this we are charging it from the customer. So we are making a billing of completely 123, 125 from the customer. So we are not charging to our own accounts. We are charging this as well. So this is just a matter of presentation and nothing much. I hope this is understandable, beta. Okay, Ronak, I didn't understand. Can you please elaborate, please? The voice is low. Okay, we will enhance that. Okay. Okay, guys, clear hai? So now we are on our last question for the day, and वो कहते हैं ना, I mean, what does it say? दिल थाम के बैठे है ना? You know, just stay connected because that is from your examination question. Okay, very recent. I think 2 or 3 attempts before. Okay, so we are doing that question with you. So I'll show you the question. In the meanwhile, I'll just put my charger as well. Just 1 second. Where is that? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just read question number 4. This is your very recent examination question. Okay. Just read that. And it has 2 parts. Huh? Just read at least for this one. Okay. Sir, please show question 3 for the screenshot. Smridhi, yeah, sure, beta, sure. And Harsh is saying part A. Okay. Just 1 minute, guys. Okay. For Smridhi, first, beta, you can see this question number 3. Okay. You can take the screenshot. Okay. And Mr. Harsh, you are saying question number 1. Okay. Question number 1. Sorry, part number 8, once more. So if it's a normal criteria, so that is the reason that you calculated the effective hourly rate. Okay. So Harsh, did you stay connected with me since the starting of this session? I started with the calculation of the effective hour rate. Okay. Question number 1 and question number 2. Question number 3, we incorporated the overtime in that. So if a overtime is a regular criteria, okay, so it's a normal thing. So you use your effectively hour rate multiply by a particular job requirement, that is 1125 into the effective hour. Okay. But if it's a irregular criteria, so you put the overheads in the factory overheads. अब overheads क्या होते हैं next chapter. Okay. And see, if it is on the request of the customer, then you are not charging it to your factory overheads, you're charging it to your customer. It's a very simple plain English. Okay, I mean very simple thing, that it's, if it's a regular criteria, so I mean regular means you are not taking it as a special case. Okay, so whatever extra hours that you have worked will be form part of your normal cost only. It will not be treated as abnormal. You are getting the point? It's a normal criteria. जैसे CA firm में होता है, you are not working additional, you are not getting paid additionally over there. जो stipend है वही मिलता है. So as a result, it's a normal criteria. So you are calculating effectively hour rate while you are incorporating the normal and the Sunday holidays as well. So that costing will be little different, but when you are doing it for other, that amount will come out to be different. I hope, Harsh, that is fine now. Please let me know. So Soumya Gupta ji, I have explained part C also again once. ठीक है ना? So question number 3, sorry, part B also I have explained. Okay, so everything is has been explained once. Clear? So have you read question number 4, last question? Okay. अच्छा, एक चीज और, you don't need to worry. I'm there with you on Monday as well. Even if you watch this video little, later, maybe let's say on a recorded session, you have any doubts. So I'll continue the question from this this page only. So you can ask me any doubts that you have. Okay. Rest assured, I'm not going anywhere to leave you. I will not leave you. Don't worry. Okay. Chalo. Let's do question number 4 now quickly, and we have to end the session then. Okay. Na? Okay. Okay. So again, a very simple one. Your examination related question is there. It says that there are student made a mistake. I'll tell you. This is all clear. Okay. You want to take a screenshot? You can please take a screenshot of this. Okay. I'm continuing over here. See. So overtime was only in case of R. Okay. Only in case of R. So now it comes as over here. You can see the normal working hours for the month are 200. Overtime is paid double the total normal wages and the DA. Okay. So overtime is calculated as twice of DA and wages in totality. Employees' contribution are at equal rates with the employees' contribution and the equal rates with the employees' contribution. So both workers were employed on job A, B, and C with the following proportion. 70% of the time he spent in job A. Who? Mr. R. Okay, Mr. R, Mr. S. 10% he spent in on B. 15% he spent his time on C. And similarly 40, 20, and 20. Now see where the student made the mistake by not looking at this very valuable information. Okay. See. Magic. Okay. This thing. Overtime was done on job A. So how to incorporate that in your answers? We will do that. Clear, bacha? Chale? Pratham, just give me 2 minutes. Okay. I think thoda time lag ho gaya. आप question number 3 से पूछ रहे हैं. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll explain you. First, let me complete this question. ठीक है? Just give me 5 minutes. Okay, guys. So screenshot ले लिया. Have you taken the screenshot? So these are the basic things which are there. Okay. So you have your wages, DA, contribution to the PF, 7%, 7.5, 2 and 2, and overtime is 20 hours. Then you have these normal working hours. Okay. So can we do it a little here, or should I do it somewhere else? Any other questions, guys? Okay. So first of all, what do you think? What should be the starting of the calculation? I mean, how should we basically start? कैसे करना चाहिए? What is the requirement? Should we do it effectively, hour rate, or this thing that now you should able to understand? अब तक तो आ जाना चाहिए याद. Okay. Okay. Let's do one thing. In the exam, if you don't know from where to start, you can always start your question with the examiner's requirement. As simple as that. You are getting my point. Clear? The only one thing which is technical in this is the calculation of the overtime. Agree with me or not? Sir, can you repeat? Yeah. I'm saying, how do we proceed a question in the exam? No idea. Always look at the requirement of the exam. Calculate the ordinary wage rate per hour for RNS. So हमें wage rate per hour निकालना है. So that's fine. What is the only technicality that we have? Sir, we have only technicality is that we have to do the calculation of the overtime. Little technicality, because overtime has some calculations which is double the normal wage rate वगैरह है ना. So this is what they are saying. So can we calculate that straight away? Yes, sir. So what will be the overtime calculation? Please do it in the working note in the exam. Huh? Abhi to I'm just telling you widely because all the things are there. Overtime is in case of R only. Yes, sir. Bilkul. So 2 times into basic plus DA. That is what the question is saying. Double the total of basic wages plus DA. Okay. Into how many hours they have worked? 20 hours. Okay. Out of the normal working hours is 200. Sir, this is little tough. Yes, this is little technical. And this was the most mistake that student did in the examination. Did any of your friends sat in that examination? So he must have been little tricky in this case. Okay. Sir, are you trying to ratify us? No. मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, just ratify us. Look at this calculations once again. Okay. What is it saying? Sir, it is saying overtime is paid double the total of wages and DNS allowance. Okay, sir. This is clear. 2 into basic DA. Okay, that's okay. And how much total hours? If we had worked for 200 hours, okay. So what will be for 20 hours? This is unitary method. Okay, sir, normal working hours is 200, right? Yes. So can we say the basic wages plus DA? Okay. How much is for R? 15,000 is the basic. DA is 7,500. If this is for 200 hours, how much will be for 20 hours? Is it clear now? Yes, sir. Up comfortable. If 15,000 plus 7,500, I'll show you the data again. Okay. If this is for 200 hours, how much will be for 20 hours? Is it clear now? Yes, sir. And how much are we supposed to be paid for this? Twice that amount into. Clear? This is how this suggested answer has given to you. So a lot of students got little confused. They try to ratify it. Okay. Do it with a normal monetary method. Okay. Unitary method, sorry. Okay. So if this normal wages plus DA, if it is for 200 hours, the normal, how much will be for 20 hours? And we have to pay it for twice the amount, which is 2 times. Clear? Okay. What is this 200? This is better than normal working hours. Matanjali, clear? Okay. So overtime calculation can you do right away? Can you share the answer right away? What will be the overtime amount? Two into 15,000 plus 7,500 divided by 200. Okay. Into 20. Okay. So that will comes out to be 45. Only and only technical part. So Vanasthi, right? VANA. Vanasthi. V is absolutely correct. So this is the rate 2250 for a single hour, but the payment will be made double this amount. So you will be paid into 2, that is 45. Is it clear, Vanasthi? Done? So can we do the calculations now? The wages, wage rate per hour for this thing. ठीक है ना? हाँ, आप 7,500 पूछ रहे हैं क्या है? हिमाश्री स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं लिया ना, कोई बात. I might not have given you time. ये है बेटा DA. Okay. So this is basic and DA is 50%. So 7,500 in this case. Okay. And 15,000 in this case. Ab clear hai? Himashri, clear hai beta? Please take the screenshot. I request you. Okay. And others 7%, 7.5. 2% and overtime is 20 hours. All data clear? Now, are we all set to complete this question? Sure. Sure. Let's move on to the whiteboard and complete this question. Now I'll use only red and black because they seems to be the most prominent, right, in terms of visibility. Okay, so the first requirement, A, calculation of wage paid to workers R and S. Okay, so let's make some calculations over here. Okay, so this is particulars. Okay, this is for R and this is for S. Okay, all the amounts will be in rupees because per net wages totality is required. Okay, so basic given hai, given DA 50%, 7,500 and 15,000. Okay, overtime working note, we have already calculated that 45. No overtime is paid to Mr. S. Okay, so that comes out to be 19,500, 1927, right? 27,000 and 45,000. Clear till here, beta? Simple. Abhi tak no technicality has been done. Okay, so how much net wages has been paid to them? See now carefully. Okay, just see the nomenclature. Gross wages earned. ठीक है ना? How much? पूछते ना? How much salary do you draw? I draw 27,000. He says I draw 45. अच्छा, in hand कितना मिलता है? कट के कितना मिलता है? Have you heard this term in English? How much do you get after deduction? कट के in hand कितना मिलता है? How much do you get in hand after the deduction? Heard this? I'm sure you would have heard this. None other than your parents would be discussing. बेटा, in hand कितना आता है? You know, how much do you get after you get the deduction? So you reduce less provident fund. So the first case, it is 7%. Okay, it has 7% for R and 7.5% for S. Okay, so 27 ka 7%, it comes out to be 1050. Okay, for because you have to calculate this only in case of basic also. Only basic pe katta hai, DA pe nahi kaatna, huh? Otherwise it will be tough in the exam. Huh? Okay, so beta working note, Adarsh, you have to show it in the exam. Otherwise I show it to you na, that 15,000 plus 7,500, if that is for 200 hours, how much will be for 20 hours? Okay, after this question I'll 9:30. I'll show you this again. Okay, I'll extend this class for 5 to 7 minutes. Please bear with me, huh? Please. Okay, so this will come out to be 7% only for 15,000. Okay, so 1050. Okay, and 30,000 ka you have to do 7.5%. So 2250. Okay, so this is the deduction from your salary and they are deposited with the PF department. Okay, and less ESI. Uska rate you remember? 2%. Dono ka I think it was same. So again, 15,000 ka 2% will be 300 and 600. Double hai na salary. So 1450. Okay, so 27,000 minus 1450. So 255. No, sorry, 1350. Sorry, 1350. So 25650. Okay, and this will be 2850. 45,000 minus 2850. Okay, 42,150. So we have successfully calculated the first requirement, which is the net wages paid. Clear? Abhi first requirement is not yet over. Okay, we have to compute the net wage rate per hour for both R and S. Okay, that's the requirement. Okay, so how do we show that? See carefully. I hope everybody has done it over here. If not, please what you call, please take the screenshot. Okay, now till here it is fine. Now I'm doing the calculation of, I'm doing some changes here only that will save our precious time. Calculation of the wage rate per hour. Okay, so most of the calculations will remain same, beta. So gross wages is this. Okay, and since that is also paid to you, 15,000 plus 7,500, 22,500. Oh, sorry, the overtime will not come here. ठीक है ना? Just one second, just bear with me. Okay, so okay, till now it is here. Okay, so we are not taking the overtime over here. Okay, because it's a wage rate per hour. It's a overtime is considered to be a unique feature. So we are taking a simple basic and DA as of now, and the employer's contribution. In hand nahi mila, but at least it got deposited with the PF. It belongs to whom? The employees only. है तो employee का part, but he did not receive it, but at least it's an employee, मतलब employees this thing. So employer's contribution to PF, how much did he get? I think 1050 plus this thing, and ESI 1350, and I think it was 2250 and 600, so it was 2850. Okay, so total wages. Can I say this is CTC, the cost to the company? Okay, in hand is different. Cost to the company means this is the company which is paying from their own pocket. So can I say this is cost CTC? Okay, a lot of students ask that, sir, what is the CTC? This is cost to the company, 23,650. That is the answer which is given by, I think, Shrinjani. Sorry, pronunciation is incorrect. So 47,850. Okay, so the rate will be, so for him the hours is both 200 and 200. Okay, we have not taken the overtime, so that will come out to be the rate per hour. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. 119.25 and 239.25. okay, so Shrinjani, I think you have what do you call, you might have taken overtime as well, so please check that. Okay, thank you, Mukta. Okay, guys, this is clear. Okay, so the first requirement is clear. This is how the calculation needs to be done. Okay, and now the last requirement will take maximum 5 minutes, and then we can end this session. Okay, maximum 5 minutes. Please bear with me. Okay, वो actually क्या हुआ ना, वो technical जो हुआ ना, उसकी वजह से just got lecture little extended, but again I know you will forgive me for that. Okay, So what is the next requirement, beta? Last requirement, you need to do the allocation. Okay, kahoge to we can do the allocation here only, okay, to save some time. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to allocate the workers cost to the job A, B, and C. This you'll be doing in job in your activity based costing also. Very important concept. Abhi aage padhenge. Okay, so similarly we'll be doing the allocation over there as well. So how to do that? Let's do it over here. So allocation for R 75, 10, and 15, and as a result for R as well as the S. Okay, so how do we can do the allocations? Let's just see. Okay, I'll do it here. Okay, I hope that's visible. Okay, and yeah, so where is my pen? Take red. Okay, so statement showing the allocation of workers cost. Okay, same beta, A, B, and C. Okay, so how much is the ordinary wages? I think you have just calculated. Okay, in the last this thing, if you remember, 23,850. You remember in point number A. Okay, so you will write over here the total CTC. I remember CTC as I told you. So you will write the ordinary wages 23. Sorry, this will be in total. Okay, I'll do it on the whiteboard. Just remember these figures, huh? 75, 10, and 15. Okay, just remember these, and 40, 20, and 40. That will be more precise. Okay. Okay, I'll clear this. Okay, yeah. Allocation of wages. Okay, so you remember this, the total. Okay, so you can write total, then your A, B, and C. Okay, this is your particulars. Okay, beta. So now for worker R, okay, we are doing it only for R. The ordinary wages, you remember the total 28,500. Sorry, 28,350. I think मैं आंसर से देखता हूँ. 23,850. Sorry, 23,850. Okay, and how much is the allocation? 75% is to 10% is to 15%. Okay, three allocations which is to be made. So can you do the allocations for me? Okay, we'll make it simple. 15 is to 2 is to 3. Okay, so 23850 into 15 divided by 20. Is it so? Unitary method. 23850 into 5, 15, sorry, 15 by 20. Okay, so that comes out to be in this 17887. Okay, then 2 by 10 यानी कि इसका 1/10 सीधा 0 हट जाएगा. Okay, and then इसका remaining 3577. Clear? So the total we have made the allocation with respect to 75, 10, and 50. Very simple, straightforward, no technicality. Okay, this is for beta R. Okay, the next one which will be for S. Okay, so acha, sorry, I forgot to incorporate his overtime also. That was only in job A. That is was stated in the last line where student made the mistake. Remember? Okay, so this will be the thing, and now we'll do it for S. Okay, what his is wages? I'll see from the answers. It was coming out to be 47,850, right? 47,850. And the allocation has to be simple. 2:1:2. 40:20:40. So simple. 2/5. So 47,850 into 2 divided by 5. Okay. So 19,140. Okay. 1/5, 47,850 divided by 5, and 9,570 and 19,140. Okay. So total you can do 23,850 plus 47,850. So 71. This will come here. Sorry. 4,500. Okay. Plus 4,500. So 76,200. Green. Okay. So 76,200. Okay. Then 41,527. Okay. Double 1,855. Okay. 717. Clear, guys? Sorry, Pooja. Did I make a mistake? Okay. You can just check 2% of beta 2% is only for the basic. Okay. Not आपने entire तो नहीं किया ना? I hope 2% is for 15%. Sorry, 2% of 15,000 and 2% 30,000. Only and only beta basic wages. ठीक है पूजा? Clear है? अंकिता कह रही है 118.25 आ रहा है. किसमें 118.25 आ रहा है बच्चा? नहीं, उसमें आपने ओवर टाइम भी ले लिया होगा अंकिता. So you need not to take overtime, okay? Because we are calculating our ordinary wages, okay? Overtime is not included, Ankita. Clear? Hai? This is the only technicality it is there. Clear? Baki, I think answers are fine. So with this, I think, can you allow me to end this session? Okay. So I hope you like this session. I'm extremely sorry to extend it for 13 minutes. That happens because of that, what do you call, technical problems. Okay. I'll hope that will not be prevalent in Monday's session. So beta, we have completed 5 questions today. 1 is theory, 4 is practical in a very short span of time, and last question was from your examination. You need not to worry. Even if some problems still persist, we have Monday's class, same time, 7 o'clock. You can ask me doubts over there. Okay. If any calculation needs to be redone, we can do it in the next class. Okay. Now over to sir. Sir.
Well, thank you very much, Sushant, and thank you very much all the students for your interaction. And as Mr. Sushant has said that if any query is pending, then we'll take up those queries on Monday. And I think the concept is very clear to you. And some of the question has been practiced in the class. Balance question you may kindly practice at home. More and more question you will practice. It will make you more perfect. So without taking any further time, thank you very much, C.S. Sushant Arora ji, and all the students. See you in the next class.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Session concluded, sir?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Concluded.